ನಿಲ್ದಾಣದ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಹೊರಟಿರುವರೆ
Hello and welcome. You're watching Voltas presents Cricbuzz Live. We're back with good news. That's right. The good news is that the game is about to commence in Dharamshala. No overs lost, so still a 20-over game. The toss was won by Shreyas Iyer and decided that Punjab will be batting first. What do you make of that, Gilly?
Yeah, a little bit risky given there's rain around.
Yeah.
You know, typically captains would bowl first and then just know what the lay of the land is a little bit later on. But it worked well for them last time out. Shreyas said it at the toss. I think he said, yeah, it was a winning formula last time. And also that the fact that the outfield is wet, a little bit damp already, maybe getting the ball across the outfield is going to nullify the spin of the Delhi Capitals lineup. So a little bit of strategy there, but I think equal parts strategy from those aspects, but also the comfort of what happened in the game before when they played up there and posted that big total.
Could it also be they're up against a side whose batting has suddenly become a bit iffy over the last few games? That we just put up a big score. Suppose you go and put up a big score and put their batting under pressure, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, you know that Delhi's just probably going to get nervous because they haven't had a good run coming into it. Because their batting is just, we were talking about this last night on the show as well. The Delhi batting is full of guns and, the first few games were won by different batters doing, great things at different points in the game. But their batting is just sort of it's just not clicking. The sync is it's out of sync.
Yeah. Now? Yeah. Because when earlier on, it seemed like everything was fine. I mean, I know Fraser McGurk was struggling, but there were different people in form. Suddenly Karun Nair comes in and does well. KL Rahul started the season magnificently. You're right. It's suddenly now, it's looking like many parts around.
Yeah.
And they've got to get it all together in this game. Because I know they've still got chances, but they don't get it together in this game, then they're struggling.
Yeah. We always talk about how when somebody overperforms, you go, the sum is greater than the parts. Here you look at the parts are much greater than the sum they're getting.
Yeah, that's right. The end result's not coming out of the computer the same way it was for the first four. I think Tristan Stubbs, I think he holds the key. He's shown good signs all the way through. He had a really unfortunate run out in that match that was washed out the other evening against Hyderabad, but that he was involved in. But I think he's a key ingredient. I think it much in the way that we see Deval Brevis last night and the potential that he's got. Stubbs could become a real marquee player for this franchise. But you're right. There's got to be more around him. KL Rahul will be pretty fired up for this game too, I would think, given the history with the franchise. So, maybe this is the trigger moment for them.
Okay, let's have a look at the Delhi team because Punjab has gone in unchanged, obviously, but Delhi, well, they've got two changes. They've got Sameer Rizvi there. There's no Karun Nair, so Karun Nair had that great innings and then I think three non-performances after that. So Sameer Rizvi slotted in his place. And Madhav Tiwari is there. That's a new name there, who's a right-arm pace bowling all-rounder. He was part of the Bhopal Leopards, which I just think is an amazing name.
Oh, yeah. How many leopards in the middle of India?
Yeah, plenty in Madhya Pradesh, apparently. There's at least 11 who turn out every other game in Bhopal. So they've got him. And if you look at the impact subs, let's see who's...
because this is their bowling side.
So Ashutosh.
So clearly Ashutosh comes in there.
Hang on, which means so they're not even... So he's come in place of Vipraj Nigam.
Yes.
So which means that...
They've got a seamer for a spinner.
Yeah.
Because
so they're thinking Akshar and Kuldeep can do the job.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, up there, particularly now with a bit of rain around.
Yeah. So they've made what we like to call the horses for courses change.
That's the one.
By getting a quick instead of a spinner.
Also, I think the batting order is going to get affected. It's probably going to be KL Rahul at 3 today because they've got that Sameer Rizvi in there. There's been a lot of talk about Rizvi. I wish him well. But at the moment, there's a lot more talk than performance that we've seen often.
True.
Everyone says, wow, he's a good player.
Been with Chennai as well last season, wasn't he?
And they paid a lot of money for him, but we haven't seen that performance yet from Sameer Rizvi. So he's in the side. So clearly KL Rahul will bat at 3.
It sounds good though. KL Rahul at 3 sounds very good.
It's all right, yeah?
Yeah? Gilly, what do you think? think Sun's good at 3 and is a nice backup in case you lose an early wicket.
Yeah, well, typically they haven't been averaging very well, particularly through the power play, that Indian opening pair, whichever combination it's been. It's been
But Faf is back. Faf is opening the batting again.
Yeah,
Faf and
Faf's
Pora.
got to open. And if you're saying Rizvi,
Yeah.
he typically opens, does he? Or is he a
No,
guy that
Also,
He's
he'll bat 4
middle.
maybe. I don't know if he'll bat
Lower.
4 or whether Tristan Stubbs and Akshar will go up and Rizvi will come down at 6 maybe.
Wouldn't mind Stubbs at 4 as well.
I'd happily see him go up into that engine room.
Stubbs,
of batting.
right?
Yes.
Oh, any
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
So Stubbs at 4 and
Yep.
then
Akshar-
Akshar and Rizvi
Akshar
can
and
take
Rizvi
5 and
maybe.
6 depending on the
Then
situation.
Ashutosh. And then Ashutosh.
And then
It's their
Ashutosh.
turn to come into bat.
And then Madhav Tiwari,
but
who
I'm just-
is also good to bat at 6 and 7. He's an all-rounder.
They have a 6th bowler. They've got Stark, Chamira, Natarajan, Tiwari, Kuldeep, Akshar.
Yes.
Yeah,
Six.
yeah, they got 6 there.
They always go with the 6 bowlers and they've done that as well. So they
But
always...
Tiwari, Madhav's an all-round.
Yeah.
That's right.
He'll have to be.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Bowling all-rounder.
A bowling all-rounder,
They'll
quick bowling
keep him in
all-rounder.
the 11 for the batting.
Yep.
Yep.
So
Right.
there you go. So it's a solid team.
Natarajan goes out straight away. I mean, Natarajan never bats. I don't know when he last batted.
I don't think he has a bat.
When he played that one test match back in 2018, he'd been taken to Australia as a net bowler.
Absolutely.
But anybody who could turn their arm over or swing a bat was playing the test match.
True.
The
that's
last
right,
test match.
yeah.
Anybody
Yeah.
who was walking. And apparently after he batted, he said, no, actually, I've not played this kind of pace.
Ever. When in that tour, in fact, I remember making a joke at the time with Natarajan. He went as a net bowler and then ended up debuting in pretty much every format.
Yeah, he did. He played the white ball games.
Yes, he did. He played the white ball, he played the red ball. So it's like you're a gate crash at a wedding, and then somebody tells you, hey, would you like to be a guest? And then you become a guest, and somebody says, do you want to be the groom? It's just, yeah, you are.
Yeah.
So that's what happened with Natarajan. They'd like to see him bring a bit of that magic today. With the Punjab team, we look at that batting. They're batting first. It's a solid batting lineup, and you look at that. And if you're a Delhi bowler, you're looking at that and saying, when does it ever stop?
Yep.
It does not stop.
It doesn't stop when Chahal comes into bat, but he's not coming into bat. In fact, he'll bat after Arshdeep. Arshdeep will bat above Chahal. So
That's true. Chahal would like to be on the left side of this list. He fancies himself. But yeah, so and the batting goes on because Omar Zai can as well. So that means
they'll keep going. It's just structured this side to just keep going. They've got 9 batters. We talked about KKR yesterday, having a side with 9 batters, but having an accumulator in the middle. They don't need that. I mean, everyone just goes in that side.
But what is good there is that with KKR, we've spoken about the confusion of people batting out of position. Punjab seems to have, solved that problem from the first game. We've been seeing that. It's not really. 1 or 2 games, yes, there was questions because Nehal Vadera was in form. He didn't come into bat yet. 1 or 2. But otherwise, largely, they've pretty much got it sorted and it's working well for them.
Yeah, they've certainly got versatility there. Stoinis came in, got 15 off 5 last game.
Yeah.
He could easily open. He could bat 3.
Yeah.
But, Inglis and Shreyas Iyer sort of shuffled last game. Shreyas has been at 3 all tournament, most of the tournament. That just let the Aussie go in there who plays on fast bouncy pitches just to try to take on a bit of short pitch bowling initially, and it paid off. 30 off 15 for Inglis. So, yeah, if we see shuffling in that lineup, I don't think we're going to see it because there's panic or uncertainty. It's purely strategic.
You see it because it's going well, actually.
Exactly. It's like we're not trying to fix something that's broken. We're only trying to improve on something and optimize our resource.
That's right. Optimize. I think it really helps. Teams who have their first 4 settled, I think that's what we're seeing with them. And yes, Inglis came at 3 and Shreyas came at 4, and today you might see that, or you might see Shreyas at 3 and 4. But basically, their top 4 settled. They've got a solid opening pair, and their 3 and 4 are sorted. And then the rest can just be according to game situation.
And they've used the same openers all through.
Yeah.
There's been no change in there.
That's such a good point. If you know you've got your openers, just everyone in the team goes, look, they're our openers.
Well, there you go. You look at the top teams, and I think that's the one thing that's kind of common, right?
Yeah, so
if you look at that points table. GT's done that. RCB has done that.
The GT have only one confusion. They don't know what to do with 4, 5, 6, 7. Because
So how do you keep them busy when 1, 2, 3 are batting for all 20 overs?
Yeah.
Do you give them puzzles or toys to play with? What do you do?
See, even Bangalore, they were Salt and Kohli.
Yep.
And the only reason that's changed is because Salt is unwell.
True.
Yeah.
So it's Bethel and Kohli, but they haven't changed either. Punjab haven't changed. Mumbai haven't changed.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's true. But Delhi have. KKR have. Lucknow has not. They've not. Marsh and Markram have been there all through.
Though Marsh missed a game or two, I think, in between.
That's right. He did. But otherwise, it was not because of... it was not...
Form or uncertainty.
Yeah. So, the Punjab batting lineup is looking in solid form. In the impact list, now that's interesting to note which bowler they would get in. Because, again, they've kept the options there. They have Vishak, they have Shedgay, they have Yash Thakur, Harpreet Brar. So...
Vishak played last game, didn't he?
Yeah,
Vishak played last game, yes. He played that first game against Gujarat and then he played that
bowled
last
beautifully. Last game he got hammered a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think they'll wait and see if it's gripping even a little bit. They've got Harpreet Brar to play.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if they need seam, they'll go between Thakur and Vishak.
Vishak. Excellent. Well, we're getting a full game in Dharamshala. That's good. It's 1 hour later, so but that's fine as long as no overs are lost because we want to see a cracking game, which I feel both these teams, when you look at the points table and you figure that, Punjab wants to win and get to the top of it and Delhi wants to win and stay in contention for that 1 and 2 because qualifying alone is not enough. Everybody wants that 1 and 2 position. That's the coveted one. Just like on our guessing game, everybody wants to be 1 and 2. I'm 3 right now, so I want to be up there. So
Are you number 3 overall?
Yes.
Because I don't look at the left side,
You were most surprised when you saw me on the left side, didn't you?
I only look at Michael Vaughan.
Yeah, same here, actually.
He's my man.
Cool.
That's right. You should, but you should look at on the right side of the list, the right side of that with you as the one bullseye. That's pretty good. So today we have decided, since we had 2 failures yesterday, Adam Gilchrist and I have decided to hitch our wagon to your star, dear sir. So whatever bullseye Bhogle says, we're going to be +1 and -1 of it. Yeah, that's our strategy.
I haven't seen the pitch report. But doesn't matter. High altitude, ball will travel. Punjab, I'm going 2 or 8.
All right, that's big. What do you think? I'm leaning more to like 197.
197, 208, 204.
Oh, that's stacked and packed away in there. It's all together. All right, so what's happened? 2 4s. First 2 balls? Pick it up a bit.
Oh, yeah. Can we all add 8 to our total?
Do it? Do you want to do it? Do you want to add 8?
Priyansh has just hit 2 4s, off mid-stark.
What do you want to do?
No, I'm okay with 2-8.
All right, let's
We
stick.
can't compromise.
Let's stick it. We're sticking. 197, 204, and
0-8.
208. All right. Say a little prayer for me. All right, we're going to see you at the end of the 10th over with Cricbuzz Combox, where I will be rocking out some more hits from the late 90s. Join us then. Thank you for watching. Voltas presents Cricbuzz Live. Say a little prayer for me. Bye-bye.
दिल्ली में आपका स्वागत
ನಿಲ್ದಾಣದ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಹೊರಟಿರುವವರೇ
Hyderabad Punjab Express, Dayabasi Station, Netaji Bhavan.